Fight until you die or drop. A force like ours is hard to stop. Close your eyes to stress and pain. Fight till you are no longer sane. Let not a one damn cur pass by. How many of them can we make die? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris as the grandiose Imperium of Man, the ever-growing Imperium of Man. Last time we colonized a bunch of territory and made our first sector, the Armageddon sector. Now, hopefully, a more peaceful time, well, just as peaceful as the last one or two episodes, last one episode, yes. Last one episode. I'm hoping that we will just be left alone by both the pirates and the various Xeno nations around us to colonize as we see fit around the universe. We'll increase the game speed and, also, if at all possible, endeavour to spend the minerals that we have accumulated. Let's see now. Do we want to spend them on something here? Probably not, right? No, we don't. But, have we researched this? We have not. Okay. Do that, and then research that project. Okay, let's have that queued up. So, we need to focus on economically expanding and growing our nation, which is what we've been doing last time as well, but now I think we shall make more serious advancement in the general... well, generally we should be able to make some larger advancements in that field. Quite fascinating indeed. They have 7.9 ethic divergence. I was thinking about this off camera. Well, not necessarily. I was thinking about this months ago when I played Stellaris. As the Imperium of Man, should one fight against ethic divergence? Because it's generally considered a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing, though. Ethic divergence, for those of you that don't know, means, though it's a fairly basic mechanic, you should be aware of it, but basically, there you go, it says right there, is likely to confront the Empire's ethics. True, but not necessarily. For example, they could get an ethic that says, I don't know, better scientist, or militarist, or something like that, and, well, I have no problem with even all of my population being militarist. I have no problem with that whatsoever. In fact, I find that to be quite a good thing. However, there is one more reason. In the Imperium of Man, the Warhammer 40K Imperium of Man, ethics divergence is a thing. Incredibly so. I mean, if you go around in the Imperium and take a look at who inhabits the bloody thing, you will find creatures that barely look human, right? But by the... what's the order called? The Order Heretico, right? Is by them. Yes, I believe it is. By them, they have been found to be sufficiently human, even though sometimes they don't even look human at all. They have been found to be sufficiently human-like, so that they are allowed to stay and exist as they please. They are allowed to be, full members of the Imperium, and whilst true, their very nature and presence and being is often shunned, it doesn't particularly attract too much attention, especially if you have an entire planet of the bloody things, then really there is no difference between them between them and the citizens on Mars, or even Holy Terra herself. Which is why I was thinking along the lines of ethics divergence is not a bad thing, we're going to keep it, but that's not everything. I hasten to add, am okay with having... Oh, we can upgrade this too. Yes, we can, and we will as soon as I can. I'm kind of thinking about maybe adding a few Xeno races to my Imperium, so long as their ethics are close enough to mine. And their portraits are not ridiculous like, I don't know, mushrooms or plants or something. But if they look humanoid enough, I might, choose to spare them, unlike their possibly hundreds of other races that I will, towards the end of this, practically eradicate from space itself, or from existence. Right. We have some resistance forming, by the way. Regulated slavery. What is suppress? Oh, you spent influence on reducing it monthly. That's very good. That is brilliant, actually. And the emancipation thing. Free all slaves. Really? Why would I want to free all slaves? Come on. I'm sorry, I need to check this. Did you enslave someone? You did. You enslaved a bunch of pop. Don't. You know what? I'm going to pass an edict. Or not an edict. Is it an edict? Whatever you want to call it. I'm going to pass something. Ah, there's something there as well. Sarklar shows signs of having once been a heavily developed Cybrex world. With their typical efficiency, the machines have thoroughly strip-mined the moon, and the ruins from a massive factory complex can be found in both hemispheres. Curiously, a large rectangular area near the equator appears to have been left largely untouched.
Situation log updated.
Cybrex ruins. Cybrex research station. Well, after that, you're going to go back to this system, I guess. I mean, they have a bunch of orders to fulfill, but it's never a bad thing. At least not the way I see it. I'm going to upgrade this thing. Okay. Yes, I'm just going to pass on a thing. Let me give me a second to find it. It's policies and edicts. Yes. No, it's not edicts, it's a policy. We're going to Xenos only. What is regulated Xenos and what is Xenos?
Evading hostile fleet.
Stop. Allow the enslavement of species other than within our own empire under relatively fair working conditions. Or Xenos. Regulated Xenos. Yes. Allow the indiscriminate enslavement of pops from all walks of life and ensure equal and relatively fair working conditions. Or just flat out allowed. Regulated Xenos, yeah. Regulated Xeno slavery, that's what we're going for. War philosophy, unrestricted, of course. Purge, allowed. Purge, Xenos only. You know what? Yes, Purge Xenos only too. I would like that to be a thing, because... might change that back to allowed. In fact, no. You know what? Is a good reason why no. Purging of systems sometimes happens, though that happens when they're most likely corrupted by chaos, at which point I do no longer consider them human. As a result, yes. But more so due to pragmatic reasons, namely, I don't want... Oh, great. Namely, I don't want the sectors to start purging their own population. I mean, that would be counterproductive. Very. And as a result, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because sectors... the edicts mostly affect the sectors, right? Because they're going to be doing it all the time. I'm going to be doing it sometimes. But they're always making that decision. Let us upgrade, then, pretty much everything on all the planets everywhere around the world. Yeah.
System survey complete.
Well, we will want to build another, what are they called? Another, for the life of me, I can't remember. Colony ship, thank you, colony ship, yes. At one point in the future. Also, we're going to need to design our ship, well, redesign all our vessels.
Construction
Let's do that right now we wait. The Cobra Destroyer. Proceed to strap and slap on as many pieces of armor as is physically possible. Do give it fusion missiles as well, and ion thrusters too. There we go, save that design, that's the Cobra. Then, what's this? Farm level 2, absolutely. Then, there is something else. In the ship design of the Claymore class Corvette. Strap on some missiles to it. Yeah? Yes, strap on some missiles to it. And armor as well, as much as possible. One of these, and this. There we go. This is not how I want to organize everything, though. Give me a second. The Cobra Missile Destroyer. Not good. No, not good. This is going to get changed for, that thing.
Anomaly found.
2-point defense. Oh. 1 medium. Research that thing. Alright, what about the front? 2 small, 1 medium. Can I get, like, 3 medium? 2 small, 1 point defense. Give me a second here. What did I want with this thing? I wanted to have it just coil guns and point defense. Yes, I did. 2 point defense and 1 large. Yeah. 1 large coil gun and 2 point defense. Does that make sense? Or should we go with 1 large and 1 medium, have them both be coil guns? Let's go with that, actually. And then later we can exchange the coil gun for something much more advanced. But until then, strap on a few of these, give it... Ooh, that's, not needed, right? Unfortunately it is. Put that thing on. Hold on. Like so, there we go, that's what I wanted. And a bunch of armor. Save. There we go. One more ship, though. There is one more ship left to design. A destroyer. Now, gunship, 2 small, 1 medium. 1 point defense, 2 small. Yes, picket ship. And 1 medium in the back. And have all of this be missiles. Yeah, and then later we'll switch it for torpedoes and stuff. And slap down 1 point defense as well. 2 of these. Bunch of armor. Like that. And this is the missile class destroyer. I think... I'm gonna need to check. Hold on. It'll be really quick, I promise. Warhammer 40K. Ships list. Lexicanum. There we go. Right. Battle cruisers, heavy frigates, frigates, corvettes, destroyers. Viper missile. Yes, Viper missile. Viper missile class destroyer. The older class of destroyer. You can believe that. Well, makes sense, right? Well, not for us personally, but Viper missile destroyer. And the Cobra. That means we have like 2 of these now. That's fine. Like this one. Good. And on Holy Terror, build 1 of them. Is it more expensive? Well, makes sense, doesn't it?
Construction complete.
We may continue. What are you going to build? You are going to build a mining station right there, because this sector, I believe, is having problems with energy. Indeed it is. Not a lot, but a little bit of issue with energy. On the other hand, I have a surplus of it. Quite a hefty surplus of it, and quite enough to give to all of my various sectors all over the place. Fascinating. Fear Nita 1. Gains +3 in society research. Not that fascinating. And considering the number and quality of various events that you can get in event chains, it's not that fascinating. It's just a nice bonus. Right, there's that one cruiser too. Derelict class. Yeah. Great thing. Great, beautiful thing indeed. To upgrade these will cost us 300. Let us do so and see the beauty that is... Oh yeah, there we go. The beauty that is technology. Excellent. We now have a very serious fleet. And it's about to get even more serious. This, we're not building anything there because we're about to... Well, we're going to colonize it at one point. We can build a mining station there. You might be thinking, why build mining stations there where you can build them in your own space? Well, I want the sector to prosper. Trust me, we're all on the same team here. Don't you worry. We're going to build another Viper missile class destroyer because we don't have any of those. And plus, it's nice to have the range capabilities of long-range missile ships. There is a thing, we could go after these ancient mining drones too, and I think we should. I mean, yeah, they're a bit tough, but so are we, and we have a cruiser, and we have missiles, and I think we will be able to take them out without any casualties. Worst case scenario, we lose like a cruiser or two, which is really a non-issue. Let's save up some minerals to build another colony ship, and we can get to Sirius or Ladium or stuff like that. Probably Sirius because it's under my direct control, and we're going to get, objectively speaking, better benefits from it, or more direct benefits from it.
Construction complete.
Yep, there's a lot of them, which is not a bad thing. It's most definitely not a bad thing. It means it's going to be a proper fight against multiple hostiles, and they all have various ships that they're going to target, and so on and so forth. It means that the fire is not going to be focused on one particular ship in the navy or the battle fleet. Here we go. Slow it down and let us watch. There it is. The Viper. Destroy a Challenger. Okay. Oh, I forgot I have a general. Damn, I forgot I have a general. I need to name the general. Oh shit, yeah, we're gonna do that in a second. Get out to Corvette. We lost one or two of them. Nothing major. Yeah. A little bit more difficult than I expected, but we are targeting both of them at the same time. And could you focus on the big and important issue at hand? Thank you, we're about to lose another Corvette. The Cyclone is going down. Yep, there goes the Cyclone. Probably will ram itself into the sun or something. Lost 2 or 3 Corvettes. Don't exactly know. I think it was 3. Oh, sorry, 3 or 4 Corvettes. Not entirely sure. Let's read the battle report. We lost 4 Corvettes. Not ideal, but easily replaceable with 4 Corvettes and no destroyers, or no cruisers, no serious damage on those 2. Yeah, it was most definitely a worthwhile battle. Let's go. Return home as heroes. Indeed. Next, I will go after these mining drones too. In a bit. Go over here and construct a mining station there. And, of course, on Holy Terror we are going to build a colony ship. On Sirius Prime we're going to build 4 Corvettes. Well, 2 and then another 2 later down the line. Also, I had a request to give a name to one of the leaders, and I see nothing wrong in it. Where is he? There he is. Francois Bergenon, and considering I don't really like French as a language, apologies to all my French viewers, you have a beautiful language, it's just I cannot bring myself to learn French properly. despite learning it for 8 years now on and off. Don't get me wrong, I can speak French, but it's a difficult language. Actually, is it? No, it's like 6 years, it's not 8 years. No, it is 8 years. Fuck me, it's actually 8 years. Wow. 8 years of actively learning French, and I am not on an admirable level. Though, personal stories aside, they don't carry the rank captain. Oh, what are they called? Admiral. Yeah. Admiral Fox. Admiral Fox, because they don't carry the rank of captain aboard their ships. They carry the rank of admiral. Plus, it makes sense. I mean, you're commanding the entire fleet here, not just one ship. There you go. There's Agitator, Admiral, Tech Priest. The Gunners also have their own special ranks. I haven't played Battlefleet Gothica in a while. The board game or the video game. That is why I forgot. Yeah, I've been a bit out of touch with Warhammer over the last few months. Been busy and all that. Let's see there it is. 205 days. These things got a surprisingly big buff, and shout out to Command Malicious for the information and overall discussion. The space stations are now actually surprisingly tough, which they should have been from the get-go. I mean, let's be honest. As soon as you built your first bigger navy, like let's say 30, 50, 60 ships, each and every battle station becomes meaningless. Because you just send the ships in, you blow it up, and you maybe repair a bit, and that's it. Like, it's no real threat. Now you need to think about it a bit, which is a great thing indeed. Did I just send one of my... Oh, no, I didn't. It's because they've automatically set a what's it called here? A rally point, isn't it? Click to remove this rally point. Nope, do not remove it. It is the most beautiful thing ever done by this game's developers in terms of army management. Setting up waypoints. Repair the fleet, indeed. And...
Construction complete.
Sirius Prime. Do we upgrade it? Oh, I don't really want to upgrade it. I want to build another one somewhere else. Like...
System survey.
In Triumph, maybe? Yeah, because I haven't built any there, and I said I was going to build it. Especially because it's on the border with 2 nations, actually. And yes, I am aware that they are technically not nations, because they're not on a planet, but we don't have the proper terminology for space. I mean, we would call them empires, right? Because they're not factions either, because factions are down here. Factions are within a nation. They aren't. They could be republics. They could be cartels. So they're not empires either. Because humanity hasn't made it into space yet, and our terminology is a bit foggy in these situations. It's not entirely crystal clear. But eventually we will get there, I believe. Deus Ex Machina and all that. How much energy can we store? We can store 7,000 energy. That's quite a bit, and I intend to store not a lot of energy, but a decent amount. Let's increase the speed 2 for now. Actually, let's increase the speed 3. Ooh, hello! That is a really cool picture. Like, really cool. Whew, sorry, there was someone screaming outside the door. Let's see how fitting that was. An analysis of the Cybrex research module was found above Fulaz 7. Sorry, we found, not was found. I'm tired. I had to run outside, goddammit. Has revealed, that the machine's conscience was experimenting with cybernetic life forms. Hundreds of unfortunate prisoners were transported to this facility. Really? Oh, Cybrex artifacts, okay. For the purpose of having their limbs and organs replaced with various mechanical contraptions. The exact objective of these tests remain unclear. Can we? No. Point of interest, Cyberx Alpha. After intense study of the recovered Cyberx artifacts, scientists on Holy Terra, tech priests on Holy Terra have managed to deduce the exact galactic coordinates of a system the ancient machines refer to as Cyberx Prime, possibly where their civilization retreated after the abortive attempt to exterminate all sentient organic life. They are the Reapers. They are basically, I mean, I know we're role-playing Warhammer 40K, but to anyone here that has played Mass Effect, first of all, brofist to you. They are the Reapers. They are the exact carbon copy of the Reapers. And the previous experiments as well add to that. But they could be Necrons here, I suppose. We could stretch the lore enough for them to be Necrons. Not really. Right. We should launch an expedition to this system before someone else beats us to it. Contact the nearest science ship.
Situation log.
Well, this, my friends, is a emergency. Yes, it is. This is an emergency. There's debris here. There's debris here. Is there just debris there? Nothing else? No? That all can be sorted out later, though. We have an emergency mission. Cyberx Alpha, track on map. Really? It's in the Imperium of Man. Am I the luckiest person alive, or what? Because you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, can we make the Emperor immortal? Because that would be just the perfect thing to happen to us. It really would be the perfect thing. Can we make the Emperor immortal? Borders opened. Good. Which one of you did that? Not you. God, not you. Not you. Oh, the ones that have like, yeah, these ones. Nah, who cares about them? Construction ship. Build a... No, we have plenty of energy being mined up. We don't have a lot of, well, we don't have a lot of research points, so... I suppose you can go over here and collect those. Nautilus. Go over to Sirius, and, Nautilus go over to Sirius, yes. Sirius 4, and that's a very nice planet indeed. Go and colonize it. We land on top of food. Can. We land on top of that. No, it's a tile blocker. Well, in that case... yes, actually land there. Sirius Secundus. Sure, I like that name. I really like the default names. Sirius Prime and Secundus and all that. Maybe it's because I have a hard-on for Romans, but I don't think so. I think that's a pretty good system. New research. We already unlocked the torpedoes. We can have level 2 torpedoes or bigger ships. Bigger ships is the correct option here. The ruin segment, yes, research it. Another interesting event. Okay, we're having tons of these, and I'm very pleased. It's turning the game a bit more into an RPG than a, colonize everything and conquer space type deal. Tech researched option living metal. I like it. A science officer, Machumba reports her findings about the immense Ringworld of Cyberx Alpha. Ringworld? I found it! Fam! I found it! I found it, fam! Screenshot, there we go. I found it. I'm going to post this on the Facebook group. I found it, fam! Oh, fuck! I never found one of these, and I know that they're not a part of this newest DLC. They've been introduced earlier. Never found any of these. Jesus fucking Christ, it's a ring. It's a thing. Oh, you have no idea how happy I am. I've never found these. And the odds of finding one inside my own space. Oh my god. What the fuck have I just gained? We found it, okay? It would seem that the Cybrex re-evaluated their galactic crusade against organic life at some point during its 17th year. Whether this change was prompted by losses on the battlefield or an ideological shift in their network conscience, we may never know. But for whatever reason, the Cybrex decided to halt their campaign. They began a slow withdrawal that lasted nearly a century, until eventually they vanished completely. We now know that they retreated to this system where they had constructed a massive ring world designed to house their entire civilization. They isolated themselves here for several millennia until an independent explorer chanced upon their system and spread its location to the rest of the galaxy. The news that dreaded Cybrex had been found again prompted several neighboring powers to organize a massive military operation, which bombarded the Cybrex Ringworld into rubble. Strangely, the Cybrex seem to have offered no resistance whatsoever. I just got chills down my spine. They offered no resistance whatsoever. Leading me to ask the question, were they right? Were they right? To begin their crusade and never end it.
Anomaly found.
My dear Lord in heaven. Well then, let's continue on our merry way, and don't want to say forget about this, but you know, just move on, yeah. So we've well, we can't do anything about it now, can we? Build a destroyer. Yes, build another destroyer there. And on Sirius Prime, you can build another 2 corvettes, and then we can proceed to upgrade our stuff everywhere. Ooh, we haven't built a thing here. Build a power plant. Remarkable. Okay. What we had assumed was an abnormally small gas giant, is in fact not. Beneath a deceptive cover of thick dust swirling in the upper atmosphere lies a regular planet. A barren planet, but a planet nonetheless. Huh. Good. Good. I mean, not entirely useful at the time, but still interesting and good nonetheless. So spend all our minerals on queuing up these upgrades because I will forget inevitably. Upgrade the farms first. There we go. Well, I think that this entire place is supposed to be, well, that is, if you're lucky enough, is supposed to be, you know, functional, and you can build your own, you can colonize it. Yeah, it should be just abandoned, not entirely destroyed. I think. But like I said, I've managed to completely isolate myself from all spoilers, which I'm quite proud of. So I wouldn't know entirely. Then again, very happy that I did find a Ringworld in the first place. So there's that.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
You're done, right? Good. Which means I can send you off on researching that. Also, as soon as the fleet is all joined up and whatnot, we can upgrade. Are you built? No, you're not. Yeah, build a very Betharian thingamajig. Build just a regular power plant there. Could upgrade one of these two. And on Holy Terror, there is nothing to build or upgrade other than this. I suppose we can get a biolab. Well, we're gonna skyrocket in the engineering research department, which is a great thing indeed. we're gonna get like plus 20 just from discovering that. That is an incredible advantage, certainly, but not not as good as it could have been. I think we had the potential for something much greater. Okay, we're gonna build another Cobra destroyer there, or no, a Viper class destroyer. Yeah, we're gonna build a Viper missile destroyer, and that is going to be it for our fleet for the meantime.
Colony established.
That is until... No, we're not even going to build that thing. We're not even going to build that thing because we're going to go after the stuff there. Make sure that when you're done with that, you come up there and survey the system. 22 energy per tick, my god. Let's go over to the planets and sectors and donate a bunch of our energy to the Armageddon sector, which is having problems with it.
Construction complete.
Now, over on Triumph, build a spaceport. And we're about to witness glorious combat once again. Let's see what Admiral Fox can do. A very good Admiral, an incredibly good Admiral. 3 traits, all extremely positive and useful. Love the new effects. Have I mentioned? I don't think I've talked about the new effects in the DLC. At least not on video. Gorgeous. They've made the game gorgeous. I mean, look at the lighting. Look at the lighting. It used to be just white dots flying at each other. Now it is like actual... You can feel there is a lot of punch behind this, right? I mean, look at it. It goes... Now it makes sense that this can travel to the neighboring galaxy like we heard last episode, right? Especially, I mean, these are the most basic weapons, right? Imagine when we get, like, new weaponry and advanced weaponry and all that. Oh, and the scatter laser as well. Was it the beam or whatever? Disruptor beam, yes. Gigantic skeleton. Well, we gotta read and research this too. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Cathia 1 have been identified as have been identified. Shouldn't it be has been identified as the massive skeletal? Oh, have been identified as skeletal remains. Okay, have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old, but the scientists have ruled out that Cathia 1 could have supported life on that scale at any point in the planet's history. Science officer Machumba Mabjawa has prepared a special research project to delve further into the mystery. Delve further into the mystery you will indeed, science person. Research that project. Construction ship onwards is, let's build those one at a time, and move back over to the combat. I have the cruiser leading the charge, which I'm a big fan of. If it takes damage, we don't lose ships. Indeed, I don't think we lost a single ship during the engagement. No, we did not. Glorious. Return to Terra Prime, or Terra Primes, to Holy Terra, and... Oh, no, actually first blow that thing up, and then return to Terra, to Holy Terra, and repair yourselves there. Speaking of which, I would like another Viper-class destroyer, just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. Increase the speed here, because we don't need to watch this. Well, we don't need to watch this in regular speeds. Lovely indeed. Fire the main macro batteries. Enemy eliminated. Good work indeed. And then we're going to go after these guys. You know, in a bit. How lucky was it though that they're in my space? It's quite fortunate. Let's see.
Research complete.
Serious Secundus. We don't need to build that thing there, do we? Well, we can, but we don't really need to. Border range plus 20%, manifest destiny. This is going to be here forever. Let's keep it there for now. Biolab 2, not that useful. Unlock tile blockers. Sure, let's unlock those, even though I don't think we have any on our planets. Might be useful in the long run. Disruptor, laser defense module, red laser. Synchronized defenses. Station fire rate and weapons damage. Just for role-playing purposes. Not that useful. Not useless either. But for role-playing purposes, because the Imperium would add that, because it's an advantage, right? It's, Ooh, they have a name as well. Usually they're placed on planets, not on stations, but they exist on stations as well. It's not anti-air batteries, it's anti-orbital batteries, right? I think they're officially called anti-orbital batteries. From the name, you can denounce what it means. Great, actually, great, indeed, great. After that, build another research station. Debris analyzed, great work, indeed. Go in and where is it? There it is. And research that anomaly too. Getting a bunch of anomalies, getting a bunch of points. Truly magnificent. Truly magnificent. Build it, that Viper missile destroyer like I ask you to. Research stations here are gold mine. And no, I still haven't gotten over the fact that we could have had that as colonizable space. I understand that, and, you know... Nil omen, what? Ugh, asteroid sighted. The asteroid must be destroyed before it's too late. Where is the asteroid? Large asteroid has been detected with Sirius Secundus. Sirius Secundus. Send in the war fleet. Send it in. But I must say it's remarkably slow. And it's being shot at by... Ooh, unfortunately, just the mining station. Oh well.
Construction complete.
I guess we should have built that spaceport there, shouldn't we? Not really.
Construction complete.
You coming anytime soon? Ah, there they are. Okay, let's hope that the firepower that we have is enough to take out the asteroid.
Hostile fleet.
Oh, the constructor is not doing anything. Can't have that happening, can we? Boo, 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 boo. Go there, I think. Yeah? Yes. Go there and build like a research station. Pretty much the only thing we're building nowadays. Right, the missiles here are going to be particularly useful, I believe. It's just, at this point, it's just a pretty light show. We're not fighting anything that can fight us back, but it is amusing to look at nonetheless. I kind of wish we did it closer to the planet, which means, yeah, then the civilians will be able to see it as well. They would see like flashes in the sky, which is still. We had a meteor shower the other day, and all social networks were going crazy about it. So imagine the overall awe and pleasure, visual pleasure that the simple citizens of a planet would have from seeing solar ship, a solar sail ship. Interesting. Great. Not entirely useful, but great. We have that thing there. Should we build another one? I think we should build another one. Another Cobra. No, because we're gonna have. Well, I say soon. Yeah, in 15 months. It's actually very soon. I'm gonna have cruisers, and not ones that we found that are just randomly destroyed through all over the place. Actual cruisers that are ours. Survey the general area near to where you are for now. We're at... You see, I'm a bit confused. Directly controlled colonized systems. Does this mean... It does, doesn't it? It means systems. Not planets directly. It means systems. Was it always the thing? To be brutally honest, I don't remember. I think so, but I don't remember. Ooh, great.
Construction complete.
Get the construction ship to go there and, right, survey the system and then research whatever is down there. Okay, essentially, the progression thus far is immense, economical gain, and, well, research and economical gain. Scientific, yeah, that's what I'm going for. Immense scientific and economical gain. And, well, at the price of practically nothing, which is always a great thing, is it not? Build me all sorts of things, okay? Build me a power hub. Yeah, it has plenty of energy, you can build a power hub. Down here, build me, literally nothing, because you don't have any population. But there you go. And, ooh, Holy Terror can upgrade a bunch of stuff now. Begin with food, and then go to energy, I suppose. I mean, no, we're not wasting it, we're investing it in the long run. It's completely fine. Because I will forget that. It's quite a few things to manage in this game I might forget, so I have no problem queuing stuff up like that. Right, is Battlefleet Terra in position? Yes, it is. I mean, in orbit around the planet which carries the same name as the Battlefleet.
Anomaly found.
Research it, why not? I believe in your capabilities as a scientist.
Construction complete.
But tell you what, we've been going on for over 40, I think we're closing towards 50 minutes now, so tell you what. Did I say tell you what twice? Yes, I did. It's a great sign that we're supposed to stop. That has been it for now. No real military conflicts. We did get to fire our weapons, which I suppose is always a great thing. But immense gain, especially because of this thing. Yeah. So, that all said, I will see you guys in the next episode. Please remember to like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed this one, and yeah, that will enable you to stay tuned with this entire series, and you'll be supporting me out quite a bit. Until next time, however, I bid you all farewell, take care, and bye-bye.